Hello, how's it going? Figured I'd get on here and make a little video. I was too tired yesterday. We had Christmas at my mom's, but I got on here and I got a package, my last package this year from Vinegar Syndrome. So yeah, I've just got the monthly deal, and then I ordered one movie that I had to have. But yeah, we'll take a look at what all I got here. I swear my memory's first thing going with my old age, because I can't really remember everything that was put in that last package for this last month. So it's kind of like a surprise. I remember a couple of them, I think, but yeah, that's about as far as that goes. All right, we are into it here. All righty. Yay. We'll see here. Let's start with this one. It seems to have the least amount of movies in it. But yeah, I don't know. Just to be completely honest, I was kind of underwhelmed by this year's all this year's releases and stuff. And it's funny because it's the first and only year I've been able to get a subscription. But yeah, the first one here, we'll start with this one. The first one is from Argento, and that's the Vinegar Syndrome. It's a real nice little thick box, side-loaded. It's got all this funky plastic on it, but yeah. Let's see, I might as well just break into these, but yeah, I don't know, man. I would like to have some of Argento's stuff, his early stuff, but it seems like everything that they've released so far has been all of Argento's later works. I need to try again, but I personally just am not. I just can't get into the giallo stuff. I don't know. I like a few of the movies, like I like Tenebrae a lot from Argento. There's this ongoing, I wouldn't really call it an argument, but ongoing thing for me and my friends that opera is a slasher. It's not near as much as a giallo as most people claim it to be. I call it a slasher, but it's got another slip cover on the box there. Then I'm assuming, yeah, it's in 4K. I need to watch, because I've actually not watched any of Argento's later films, like the ones that they've been releasing. But I need to just go and give them a watch sometime here. And then it also comes with a little book, but like I said, the real thick stock side loaders there, which I love. You know, Vinegar Syndrome's packaging is definitely second to none, in my opinion. I'll probably just do a little quick flip through on this one, because if not, this video is going to take like an hour and a half. But yeah, there's a couple in here that I'm really excited about. The one that I picked up, besides the what came in the package, is the one I'm most excited about. We'll get to it probably last here. But yeah, that's the Vinegar Syndrome. And then this one, I've always heard good things about this one. I have the DVD. I've never watched it, though. But that is Time Crimes. I've heard it's a really, really good movie, but I've just never watched it. I don't know. It seems like to me that I don't know. I may end up loving it. I'm going to give it a go sometime. It's like my basketball has been on, so my movie watching has kind of suffered from that. But it's about to pick back up. Like, I've only watched one Christmas movie this year. But yeah, this is Time Crimes here on this. Let me see, we got it's the same as the last one, but we got the different slip cover for the movie. It's also in 4K, and I'm sure, yeah, figured that would be. This is probably reversible, I'm sure. Yeah. it's got a little bit different artwork on it too. There's like 5 different artworks. Not really 5, but it's kind of hard to see. It's got that. I hate taking these out because I never can get them back in worth of crap. I can't hold my mouth just right to get them slid back in. Now this video is going to be an hour and a half of me trying to get this thing slid back in here. What in the world? I ain't doing that again. No more. No more. But yeah, I have everybody I've heard talk about this just talks about how good of a movie it is. But so yeah, there's that. I'm doing terrible on this. This was just kind of spur of the moment. But this one has also got a little book with it. I always like these, but I never do read them. So I've got the entire upper, I'm real bad about, with my slip covers and cases and stuff, I'm real bad about just taking the movie out, putting the movie on the shelf, and then stacking these in boxes in my closet over here. And I've got that whole top part of that closet just completely full of slip covers and stuff. Everybody makes fun of me, but I usually wait until I can get some kind of protective cover until I put it on the shelf. And then once I get the protective cover, then I'll stick it on the shelf with the case. All right, this one I don't know much about, so I'm pretty curious about this one. But this is the Shaw Brothers, Shaw Scares Volume 1. And I just bought from Eureka just some of the Kung Fu stuff the other day, but I'm very interested in watching these just because I don't think I've ever really watched anything from the Shaw Brothers. So, but yeah, some of this stuff is just so hard to open without running the risk of scraping or cutting, especially since the new way they've started doing stuff just over everything. But yeah, you just got to be careful. All right, let's see here what we got. Now this is, with this box set, it slides off the top here. Once again, just a real thick stock. Oh, and then it's, okay. Well, with this one, geez, Pete's. It does also have a book. I thought it didn't, but with the book, we got the Shaw Scares, Volume 1. So yeah, I'm definitely interested. I kind of watched the little trailers for these, and they look like they could be pretty fun. There's the book, and then the first one we got here is Sex Beyond the Grave. It's like Ghostbusters, where Dan Aykroyd gets a little loving from a ghost. The next one is Hell Has No Boundary. And then last but not least is Haunted Tales. Haunted Tales there. So yeah, like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to kind of diving into that and seeing what all this stuff is about here. Definitely interested in checking it out. And I know what's going to happen if I do because they've released, like, I think Arrow has just released. I know that not everything they do is horror related, but they have released a lot of Shaw Brothers stuff. So yeah, I think that's a pretty cool little thing. Now these next two, I'm pretty excited about, and both of these next two films, both of them has been called by many people as two of the worst movies ever made. And I have a soft spot in my heart for both of these from my childhood. And the first one I'm going to talk about, I'm loving this cover here. But the first one I'm going to talk about is Troll 2. The artwork on this is phenomenal. I'm absolutely loving that. But yeah, when I was a kid, I remember watching Troll 1. I had to be real little. I can't remember what, this had to be in the 90s when Troll 2 came out. But I remember this coming out and I was so excited. And I was little then when this came out. But I remember being like, what in the world is this movie? When I watched it, I was so confused, you know. But yeah, I mean, you can't piss on hospitality, though. Don't forget that. I've got this, I want to say, on Blu-ray, but yeah, this on 4K. I'm so excited about this one. Just the artwork. I'm so happy for this release, just based on the artwork alone. And then that's what you get when you open the book, first page. But yeah, this is such a terrible movie, but it is a fun, terrible movie. I watched the documentary a few years back on Troll 2. I think it's called The Best Worst Movie or something. I cannot remember. It may be included in this release here. I'm not completely for sure. But God, I'd like to have some of these on shirts. I'm loving it. But yeah, let's see here. Feature presentation contains the 95-minute feature presentation, Dolby Vision, feature grades. Okay, I don't think for sure that it has, or I'm not for sure if it has the, and it's got the original, well, by original I mean the one that they released on DVD is the artwork. But yeah, I'm excited about this one. I mean, it's a terrible movie. But yeah. I'm going to make the kid watch this one with me. She is not going to like this one. Now, up next is the one that this one played a huge part in my childhood, as far as I watched the crap out of this movie when I was little, and I loved it. But it has been a long time since I've watched this one. And that Up Next, I had to pick it up, but a lot of people call this the worst movie ever. That's the Garbage Pail Kids movie. And I watched this so many times. I thought, what's the kid's name? Dash, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I thought he was so freaking cool when I was a kid. It's like, man, that kid is so cool, just the way he dressed and everything. Now looking back on it, it's like, oh my God. You know, wanted to hook up with Tangerine, I think was her name. It's always like, wow. I loved it when I was a kid. And I'm so, personally, I was heartbroken when I'd missed out on the, I think it was Scream Factory that released the Blu-ray. And I just didn't pick it up. But, yeah, I was kind of heartbroken when I actually could not get it anymore when I wanted it. And now, one of my favorite release companies done just a souped up release of it. It made me so happy when they announced this. But yes, and this comes in the, I think the side pops up on this box. Just a little side-loaded box like that. Let's see. Yep. You just listen. Ooh, that little snap shut. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, just everything about this movie is terrible. But I have a lot of fun with it. And that's the thing. You know, a lot of people call Troll 2 and Garbage Pail Kids the worst movies ever made. But I've watched some that put these to freaking shame. These are at least entertaining, in my opinion. You know, Garbage Pail Kids movie. This is another slipcover here. And let's see here. I always love this artwork. But yeah, it's another nice little book they've got with this. But yeah, this is pretty much about everything I picked up. I just, like I said, even during the sale, there wasn't a lot I wanted or needed. So this was all I ended up grabbing. But to be completely honest, I'm really happy with all this. Like I said, I was kind of underwhelmed with the stuff that they had put out this year, most of it. But that's just how my luck goes. You know, if I wouldn't have subscribed this year, they would have had this absolutely amazing lineup. They released a few good movies that I was really excited about, but overall I was kind of disappointed. But yeah, with that being said, I don't know if I'll subscribe again this next year or not. But it's got that artwork on the cover. So yeah, I guess that'll do it. Took a little bit longer than I expected because I wasn't planning on going through all these like this, but figured I may as well. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.